Welcome to Crafty Polyglot, the monthly podcast where language meets creativity. Each month, we sit down with leading voices and innovators in language education, from renowned educators to pioneers shaping the future of multilingual learning. Together, we explore the art, science, and the passion behind mastering languages, uncovering the strategies and stories that inspire learners and educators around the globe. Whether you're a teacher, a student, or simply a language enthusiast, Crafty Polyglot is your gateway to fresh insights, practical tips, and meaningful conversations that celebrate the vibrant world of languages. Join us on this journey, because in every language, there's a new world to discover.
Hello, I'm Dr. Felicia EYBL, board member of Horace Education Group and the host of the Crafty Polyglot podcast series. I'm excited to welcome Yvette Bolden, a former French immersion parent, to the Crafty Polyglot series. Welcome, Yvette.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome. Thank you for joining us. So we'll just get started with our questions. What motivated you to enroll your daughters in the language immersion program, and why did you choose French as the language?
Well, when we moved to Charlotte in 2006, Jason had a colleague whose children were in the program. And we thought it was a wonderful idea. We wanted our daughters to grow up with the opportunity that could stretch beyond the everyday language program. And we thought language immersion felt like a way to give them a global perspective. I love the French language and culture, and we thought it would be a great opportunity for them. You know, we know that French is spoken in Europe, Africa, the Caribbeans, and we felt that it would give them a great access to many other cultures and future opportunities.
Great. So what goals or expectations did you have for the language immersion program when you chose it?
And you said what expectations?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Our goal was for the girls to just become confident and adaptable learners, not be afraid of different challenges. We hope that the immersion program would strengthen their communication skills and also encourage them to be critical thinkers. And we thought that learning an additional language would require many different things that they could take into their cultural awareness.
Great. So I think both of your daughters have entered or finished college. Are they both in college now, or is one now out of college? I can't remember how old they are.
Okay. Well, they're both in college. They both study at Howard University, and they both play on the soccer team there. And Jaya is in her last year, her senior year. She is studying biology. She's pre-med with a French and a chemistry minor. And Nadia is a sophomore there. She is studying political science. She's also will have a French minor with that. She's on the pre-law track. And academically, we think that it has helped them become stronger communicators. We've seen that throughout high school and going into college, that academically they have become stronger and more comfortable working through different challenges. And also it allowed both girls to travel and be more curious about learning different languages. Because Jaya actually, started taking Spanish at EYBL and moved into high school and to college with her Spanish. She was able to travel abroad to France and to Spain. And Nadia actually picked up German and American Sign Language once she went to high school, and continuing it throughout college.
Great. So how do you see that the language immersion program, but especially participating in travel abroad, help to build their confidence and their language abilities?
Well, we just saw going from being very shy when they were younger, I saw them through learning an additional language, traveling abroad, meeting people from all over the world, that they gained that confidence that I spoke of earlier, and they were comfortable. Nadia became president of her class in high school. And it was just an amazing thing to see, going from being this, being shy and as a younger kid and being comfortable to give the commencement speech at her graduation. Jaya also the same. We saw them both move into college and both travel Like they get to travel all over with their soccer team also, and joining many different organizations in college and taking on leadership positions in those organizations. So, and we, totally feel like it has something to do with them being just more confident and their ability to, communicate with others, locally, internationally, traveling abroad, being comfortable in many different spaces, and embracing just all many different diverse backgrounds in their friends and family.
Great, great. So, what other advantages do you see, or would you tell parents about language immersion and the positives of language immersion?
What I would basically tell them about going through the program would be, can you repeat your question again, please? Sorry.
That's okay. Tell us about the benefits of language immersion and how you would describe that to other parents.
Okay. The benefits of language immersion would be just their ability to be, again, like I said, in many different spaces, being able to communicate, being more susceptible to different diverse backgrounds, being confident and comfortable in learning in many different spaces and rooms and taking on leadership positions. There's nothing we could compare being able to give the gift of an additional language. We've seen our girls flourish in just many different spaces as they have grown up, and and now even in college and looking into their future, just thinking of different ways they want to expand the languages that they've learned and wanting to travel and meet people. And we've just seen that it just helped them just be able to be positive and no matter what they do, and know that they have the ability and the confidence to communicate in many different areas.
So, what advice would you give to parents who may be considering a language immersion program for their children?
I would tell families that immersion education is about much more than language fluency. As I mentioned a lot, it builds confidence, critical thinking, cultural competence that supports our children throughout their lives, that we feel like has helped our kids in their lives. And it would prepare them for steps into new environments with curiosity and adaptability. We've seen firsthand how immersion has helped our daughters become strong students, leaders, and young women who are comfortable engaging with people from different backgrounds. So and I tell people all the time how we wouldn't change anything about our choice that we made to attend at the time was Smith and then later Waddell, that we wouldn't change it or give anything for their ability to speak an additional language or be bilingual.
Great, great. Thank you very much. Is there anything else you would like to add?
No. I think I covered a good bit of it, but just mainly the opportunity of being a part of Smith, Waddell, now Sale. I get to substitute over there every once in a while. And it's just something that you just can't compare to anything else. Just the kids and the relationships that our kids have been able to have over the years, and just the things and life learnings that they've been able to learn with the schools have just been irreplaceable. And we're just so happy that we've been a part of it.
Well, thank you. Thank you. And you were also a very active parent at Waddell, and that is always appreciated. And that also helps with the learning and when parents support the school like you did. And thank you very much. Thank you so much for joining us on the Crafty Polyglot podcast today.
Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome.